forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Aggies about to kick it away and get this season started. Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun, the inside give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. Runs through a tackle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Berry. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Running back searching for a hole. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
Leaves it with the back. Inside the 15. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, they lose a lot of yards trying to run that jet sweep with the wide receiver. And at this point, don't you want to just turn around and hand it off to your big physical running back in between the tackles?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Flanagan. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Military stunt.
They'll give it to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. This is why they show up for midnight yell, and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. And fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Now, and a Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Sperry. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Back to pass, it's Pitts. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. They go to the ground. Finding an escape route. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jackson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. They want to run this quarterback. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal. Probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. You're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
And the Canes are on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. It's complete to the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Dorsey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with turning it on. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Texas A&M going quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking for a man. It's Pitts. The quick out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
He lost one down the sideline. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got him downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Pitts. Fakes the grab on the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Red pass, it's complete. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the air. They're working that left side. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to throw, it's Pitts. Finds his big tight end. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. They'll go to the toss. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Soft spot in the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Jacksonville State overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from home, these Gamecocks gotta be thrilled. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He's got 59 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running to Green. That's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. They knocked him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Pitts. Dumps it to the back. He makes the grab. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash. A 59-yard try coming. And it's no good. He missed it. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dorsey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
To the air, it's Pitts. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air on second down. Finds the big tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. The give to the back. That shoulder delivers the blow. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to the well. There he goes.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll test the right side. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. So offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Finding open areas. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Pitts. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first to say mark it at the 32. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Quick release by the QB. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on first down. They'll run the screen across the 45. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Unloads quickly. Turning it on. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the toss. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the feint.
Past the 45. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And the Canes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air, it's Berry. Rushes on him. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Got enough space. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dorsey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Steps away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. It's a draw. Sweet cut there. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got enough for the first. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Pitts. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Flanagan. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
4th down.
Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's good for
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Wants to throw it. Flips it out to the back. Fighting off the defender. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Rides the back on the option. The give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. And they can't make the connection on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Fires to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. To the ground with the back. Nice move to keep running. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. The kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, it's Sperry. Oh, they're after him. A strike downfield. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They're dealing with a second and long. The inside handoff. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Facing a third and long. Creates a little space. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Here's a throw downfield late. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.